All right, my friends, with summer session officially in full swing for most of us, um, the reality is that the new season is just around the corner. And that means we should all be looking ahead and seeing if we're prepped and ready to take on the new season. So, today in this week's episode, we're going to really dive into what we need to be looking at, what we should be focusing on as we move forward so we can have the best season yet. Now, if you're joining me, say, hey, Erin, what's up? Let me know that you are here. Can I tell you guys that, like, oh my gosh, look at this. Before I got on here, I was actually doing choreography. So, anyway, hey. So now I've got Elmo's brush your teeth in my brain. Okay. Anywho, if you stumble upon me, I'm Erin Bird. I am your hostess with the mostest here every single Friday. And I support dance studio owners and educators to really grow their businesses without the overwhelm, the burnout, or the sacrifice in their personal life. Because the truth is, you don't have to do all that craziness. Hey, 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 good morning to you. And I am here today. I'm going to just make up some songs as we go. Um, apparently. So if you're coming in, say hello. Let me know. And I want to know, how are you feeling about the new season ahead? Are you so freaking excited about it? I can tell you that I am. I'm like so excited. About the new season ahead and all of the magic that is going to happen and the things that we're doing right now to ensure that it is going to be the best season yet. And so I wanted to share some of those with y'all today. So let me know, are you excited? Are you, I just need to get through summer? Ugh. Right? Or I'm feeling a little tired, Erin, and I don't know. Okay. Okay. And that's totally to be understood. Like, to, it's understanding to be excited, but then can be a little bit overwhelming when you're setting up a CRM or something like that because of the learning curve, right? Totally understand. Um, and so let me know how you're feeling about the next season, the new season that is literally right ahead. I know it's, July. And so for some of us, we only we have until after Labor Day before our official season starts, if you're here in the US. And so it might feel like, I got 2 months, Erin, but it's right around the corner, y'all. And what we do right now really matters and will set the tone for how our season plays out this year. So if you're here, let me know how you're feeling about it. Say hello. Also, if you come back in on the replay, we want to know that as well so we can continue the conversation. We can make sure that you are getting all the info. And my friends, if you're here live, you come back in on the replay. If you have a juicy nugget where you're like, that was really good and it resonated with me, drop it in the comments below because we love to learn out loud here. And not only does it anchor in that idea for you, but it also helps others who are coming in listening to. They might want to lean in a little bit closer. So let's go ahead and dive into the topic today. Are you ready for the new season? And as we are coming into this, I want you guys to really start with this idea. How will this season be different? Ooh, excited and ready to go. Fired up and ready to go. I love it. So here's the thing. How will this season be different? How is it going to be different? Now, we are all super busy and we all start to feel like we are, the hamster in the wheel and we're just running in circles. And sometimes we never actually get to our destination and to our goals because we get so caught up in the doing. And so if you feel like Groundhog's Day, where like your year is the same over and over and over again, or your days are the same over and over and over again, I want to challenge you. How will this season be different? Share with me in the comments right now, because here's the deal. There's a layer of accountability when we share And we can help support you and cheer you on when you make the changes for this season. So, how will this be different? How will this season be different than years past? And because, what we focus on grows, and when we're intentional about what we want our business to look like, what we want our personal lives to look like, how will this next season be different? One of the things for me that will be different is, even though I absolutely adore being in the classroom, I love it. Pre-pandemic, I had removed myself from the classroom so I could focus on other things. Because y'all, we only have so much bandwidth. And I absolutely, it was great. Pandemic happened. And then obviously, as we were finally able to reopen, I inserted myself back into the classroom space. So that way I could actually get my finger on a pulse on exactly what was happening inside of our centers, inside of our facilities with our students that might have changed because of the pandemic. And let me tell you, there are some changes that have happened. So it was important I felt as a leader of our team, I felt like it was super important for me to insert myself back into the classroom. So then that way I could see and really understand and be in it, right? Now, as we're moving forward, as I've been in the classroom, it is time again this next season for me to remove myself. With all the things that we have going on, with the number of students we need to serve, because of these amazing grants and opportunities that we've received, what I know is that I now have to remove myself again and be the leader, right? So that is going to be something that's totally different this season. Okay, you actually have a plan instead of seeing what sticks. Way different. So good, right? Yes. Okay. You guys, should I pack these for Vegas? I feel like I should. I mean, we had them last year. They're so fun. And they're fucking gold like you. But anyway, I'm thinking they need to come with me. And if you're coming to Vegas, wait to see what hijinks ensue. Anyway, sorry, not to get off topic here. Okay, so how will the season be different? I'm like, they're so good. I handed them out last year at Dance Teacher Web Conference. I wonder if I still have some in our storage. If so, I will pack a few extras. Okay. Okay, so how will this season be different? And I would really love for you guys to not only think about that, but get pen to paper and really think about, how is it going to be different? What's the plan? Right? And how do I show up intentionally to make it different? Which leads us to the next thing, is what areas do you need to tweak? So this is about really taking time to take an audit of what's happened this last season. What did you love? Let me know in the comments below. What did you love about this season? Let's start with that. What was so good? It filled your heart with joy, right? You're like, we're rock stars. What was so good this season? Now, I have people tell me sometimes it's easier to pick out the things that you don't love. So what were some things that you didn't love? So many new to you dancers who loved their classes. Learning how to build enrollment and succeeding with it. That's so good. Love it. Keep them coming, my friends. So what did you love that happened this season? And then on the flip side, what are some things that you didn't love and need some tweaks before we move into the next season? Sometimes it is okay for us to say, you know what? I didn't love how communication was going with my staff. And so we need to fix that. I didn't love, right? Maybe how the vibe started to get in our competition team. And so we need to fix that. Maybe I didn't love, a bunch of kiddos who left because of some bullying and drama. Like, what is it? Registration process, hence the new CRM. Totally makes sense, right? It goes hand in hand, right? But the beautiful thing is that we should celebrate is that you recognized you didn't love the registration process. So you decided to do something about it and get the new CRM. Okay. Love share. Beautiful new studio home with your students. Yes. I'm like, oh, so good, right? What do we love? And what do we not love, or what do we loathe inside of our studio? And here's the thing. It doesn't have to be loathe, right? Like, things could be going really, really great. But that doesn't mean that some of our systems, our processes might not, they may still need a little review. They may need to audit. They may need some tweaks. Because here's the thing. As you grow your business, or you personally, as you grow as a person, there are going to be some tweaks that have to happen for everything to align. And if, let's say, your enrollment has skyrocketed, like some of our friends here, you need to look at those systems, and do your old systems still serve you in the way you need them to, based upon the new level of success or the new level of your business? And so my friends, what areas do you feel like you need to kind of take a look at and address and maybe make some tweaks in? Didn't love teen and dance mom drama bullying that was going on. Yeah, that just sucks the life out of you. And honestly, it's totally toxic. Still a couple systems to tweak. And you guys, I want you to understand that, like, it's totally a process, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. So I don't expect you to like overhaul all of your systems overnight. But if we're intentional about, what, I would love to really tackle making the tweaks on one system a month or one system a quarter, whatever feels right to you, and is moving the needle forward, then that's what we need to do when it comes to making those tweaks. Need better communication with teachers about expectations. That's a good one. Also excited about the renos, eliminating some of the most frustrating elements of the space. Yes, so good. Okay, better communication with teachers about expectations. And this, my friends, I hear quite often with studio owners, right? And we have to be willing to have those tough conversations and really laying out and articulating clearly what our expectations are, and then upholding them, right? And so we have to be consistent with that, because if not, or if we're setting expectations in our own mind, but we're not articulating them with anybody else, you're creating a contract that nobody knows about, and that's not fair. Right? So, yes, Crystal. So good. Okay. Love competition team and families this year. You had the best season. That makes my heart so happy. And so I'm so glad that you're here. So what are we doing this year? What do we need to tweak? What do we need to tweak in our business? And working on systems using Trello. Okay, I love it. I love it. And that's the thing, my friends, it's finding what really works for you. I love Trello because to me, if you know me, if you've been around here for a while, I love sticky notes. I love all the sticky notes, all shapes, sizes, colors, all the different iterations. But like Post-its. but they might not be the best system for everyone. So what I love about Trello is it's basically digital sticky notes that I can move around and play with. So love it. But that being said, we use Trello and we also use Asana for larger project management. But I love the clarity that Trello gives me when we're getting organized and we have certain systems. Okay. You need to work on is how to keep students for recital. Many like to drop right before recital to go on family trips. Okay. That definitely is something that we hear that needs to be addressed. We have a lot of people are saying that. I think a trend that we're also seeing this year is that you're having families who don't necessarily want to commit to a full year. And so how do we work with that and not necessarily fight it tooth and nail and then be disappointed when it happens, right? So there's ways to get around that, to create programming that offers solutions for everyone, right? And you're not disappointed, right, with your expectations of what's supposed to happen. So yes. Okay, so what areas need some tweaks? Because here's the deal, my friends. What we focus on grows. What we focus on grows. Now, y'all can see the plant that's behind it. Do you know it's a money tree? Right? Money. So it's a money tree. It's intentional that it's here in my office, right? I've got the money tree. Now, money's not a bad thing. We could do more if you're not poor. So intentional, but what you focus on grows. If I did not water this money tree, what would happen? It would die. It would die. If I'm not intentional, right? If I'm not intentional and focusing on growing, right? You will be that hamster in that wheel and you will feel like you're stuck and you can't escape the wheel. And so what we focus on grows. So by me focusing and watering this beautiful money tree here, right? It grows. It didn't start out this way, right? And you guys, I am a person who kills plants. So it takes a lot of energy and focus and attention to make sure it's still green, which might shock y'all. But sometimes I feel like if I can keep my family, my pets, my animals, like all the wheels turning, and I can keep those alive, then I'm doing good. That was always my thought. But I'm like, nope, I'm going to be intentional. I was given this money tree as a gift. And guess what? I love the reason why she gave it to me. And we had a whole conversation about it. So guess what? I am intentional. I'm focused on making sure I don't kill it. And I mean, hello, it's a money tree. Yes, right? There is an actual tree that is a money tree. Let me find out the real name for it. The cool thing is like the branches, you can't see it here, but they're like intertwined. Yeah, it's literally called a money. It's just called a money tree. I'm sure there's like an actual, like, scientific name for it, but there's a money tree. So my friends, run out there and get yourself a money tree if you want more money to come into your life. Okay. So, anywho, what we focus on grows. And I believe that we can have passion and profit. It doesn't have to be one or the other. And so one of the things that we focus on is money, right? Other way. Money tree. And my friends, what we focus on grows. So what needs to, what went really well, what needs to change, what tweaks need to happen, and what we focus on grows. What we focus on grows. Okay. Look at you. I knew that you would come into it for me. Thank you. Beautiful. Love it. Always coming in with those actors. But okay, so y'all run to your local nursery. Can I tell you, my friend, my good friend, they have a nursery, and that I grew up, that we danced with, huh, Crystal? She knows, Miss Celia. Anywho, and so anyway, love it. Go get yourself a money tree and be intentional about it. Focus on it, and your money will grow. Mm-hmm. Okay, so all right, so my friends, couple things. I want to say I would love for everyone that's here to do something for me. I would love for you to make a little declaration here in the comments about what you're going to do to make sure that you're ready for the next season. What are you going to focus on? What needs to change? What do you need to do more of? Make a declaration here. Say it like out loud to the world. Because when we do that, right, and we hold those beliefs and those possibilities, they become a plan and we make them happen. So share with us in the comments, what's your declaration for the new season? What's going to change? What are you going to be intentional about? Now, today, right after this call at 9 a.m. Pacific, so in about 30 minutes or so, we have our monthly masterclass for our Empire Builders Club. And my friends, if you wanted to join us, right, it is not too late. We are going to actually be diving into, me and my team are going to dive into the top 3 categories that we should audit, identify, and focus on when it comes to this next season. So we are going to dive into the nitty-gritty, the 3 areas that every studio owner needs to be diving into to look at before every season, right? And to make sure you're setting yourself up for success. So that is happening in, like I said, in like 30 minutes. So if you want to join us, if you are ready to join the Empire Builders Club, my friends, you can, let me see if it works today. I don't know if it will. Sometimes it depends. Sometimes it doesn't. But you can go to dancestudioempires.com/empire-club, and you can join us because every single month we have a live masterclass and a live Q&A session. It's absolutely awesome and gives you all the little nuggets that you need. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm like, again, I'm going back to, this is a reference. I don't know about you. In our home, you know, every family has something. My husband puts up with me dancing and singing around the house. He does it too. He won't tell you, but he does it too. Me singing and dancing around the house. My give or whatever is, he grew up watching like WWE wrestling, and so it is something that we watch in our home. We do it at home, and there's a guy who does like chants. Yes, yes, yes. Little bit of information for you guys about us and the dynamic in our home. So, anywho, yes, yes, yes. We are having our live masterclass. It's always the first Friday of the month. And today we are talking about, are you ready for the new season? Are you ready for the new season? So you could jump on there, become a member, send me a message, say, Erin, I jumped in, and I will make sure that you get the secret link to join us for that masterclass. But my friends, the big thing for you right now is to really think about, are you ready for the next season? And what are you going to decide? Make a decision today. What are you going to decide that is going to be different? And how are we going to get there? And if you need a little support getting there, let me know. Right? Let me know, because that's what we are here for. All right, my friends. Do you want, we could totally do, if you came back in a little bit late, we could do a little speedy recap, because I do have a few minutes, or, that we could do. So a little bit of a speedy recap. 4, are you ready for the next season? The first thing that you need to ask yourself is, how will this season be different? How is it going to be different than all the seasons before? And then take audit, right? What areas need some tweaks? What did you love and you want to do more of? And what did you kind of loathe or not love so much? And how do we make some tweaks to those? Do we need to look at our systems? Do we look at our communication? Do we need to look at the culture inside of our studio? What do we need to do? What needs a little bit of tweaks so we can have the best season yet? And my friends, what we focus on grows. And so when we're intentional about really making those tweaks, focusing on what shifts you want to see, and making tiny little steps. It doesn't have to, Rome wasn't built in a day. It doesn't have to be transformation overnight. But if we're intentional and we're making small little baby steps forward every single day, right? Or every week, that is where the magic happens. And that is where we know we're ready and we're set up for success. If you tell me, Erin, I always feel like I'm trying to play catch up. Erin, I feel like I'm always, overwhelmed with all the tasks. Then, maybe this is the year that we get clear, we get some systems in place, and we work and we run and we're proactive and running ahead instead of always feeling like we're trying to catch up. Because that's no place to be, right? It's overwhelming, it's taxing, it's exhausting, and that is where burnout happens and people feel like they want to throw in the towel. So what we focus on grows. So if you're tired of feeling like you're that hamster in the wheel, or like it's Groundhog's Day and it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm reliving this day over and over and over again, my friends, today is the day for you to make some decisions and declare and decide what is going to change. So that way, I not only have the business of my dreams, but it fuels the life of my dreams. What's going to change? And what are you going to do in the next 2 months to make sure that you have that like springboard jumping off point that, changes the trajectory of your business and that allows you all that you so desire? What is it going to be? So, my friends, are you ready for the new season? What do you need support in? What needs to change? Let me know. I'm here to help you. And my friends, I'm going to be getting myself together for that master class. Are you ready for the new season inside of our Empire Builders Club, where we meet, twice a month and learn and share and ask questions and get support. And I'm going to get ready for that because we're going to really deep dive into that today. Next month, we already have our topic for next month, which is going to be so good. So, my friends, if you haven't, I encourage you to join our Empire Builders Club, where we can support you, share lots of learning, lots of information, and give you some nuggets and things that you can implement right away to make some changes inside your business. So I'm going to leave you there. I hope that you all have a fantastic day. I will see some of you in our masterclass for our Empire Builders Club. And if not, I will see you next week, same time, same place, for the next episode of the Erin Bird Live Show.